right, hi, hey, hi, there you go, let me help you, here you go, there you go. Lovely dress, fantastic, hello, how are you? Help you down, there you go. So I figured our next Silver Circle Award recipient has been around for so long, I would kind of evoke the traditional garb that you used to wear way back when on the air. Right? And so tonight, a Twin Cities native who has been working at KSTP since 1992. Tom Hauser first started covering the law enforcement beat and then began covering Minnesota politics in 1997. He's been the host of the award-winning public affairs program At Issue and has a great love for hockey.
Tom Hauser graduated from the University of St. Thomas in 1983 with a degree in journalism and political science. Just 12 days later, he started his television career at Channel 6 in Austin, Minnesota, reporting and anchoring news, weather, and sports. That led to anchoring jobs at Wink TV in Fort Myers, Florida, and at WHO TV in Des Moines, Iowa, where he also earned a master's degree in mass communications at Drake University. Tom realized his dream of working in his hometown when he landed at KSTP TV in 1992.
Tom Hauser of KSTP TV joins us now live from the town of St. Peter. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Kevin. We just had to measure this pothole.
After a couple of years as a general assignment reporter, Hauser carved a niche as police beat reporter. It led to a story he considers his most gratifying accomplishment.
What hasn't ended is the mystery of who shot Officer Sackett here along Hague Avenue just after midnight, May 22nd, 1970.
A series of Emmy Award-winning investigative reports that led to the arrest and conviction of two men in the unsolved murder of St. Paul police officer Jim Sackett. Hauser was given the St. Paul Police Chiefs Award, the department's highest civilian honor. After leaving the crime beat, Tom took on the high-profile political beat at KSTP. He traveled the world covering Governor Jesse Ventura, becoming an official media jackal in 2001. That led to a book authored by Hauser, Inside the Ropes with Jesse Ventura.
We have confirmed that the plane that crashed near Eveleth.
Tom was first to break the news about the Senator Paul Wellstone plane crash and covered every angle of that tragedy from Minnesota to the White House.
Here at the White House just within the past couple of hours.
He's also covered election recounts.
Who will be the next president of the United States?
From Tallahassee to Minnesota.
Here in Plymouth at City Hall, they have been counting.
He's anchored the Emmy Award-winning At Issue for 14 years.
Our top story this morning.
And spent 2 years anchoring 5 Eyewitness News Morning. Hauser also likes to dabble in sports coverage. And for 10 years, he's hosted state high school hockey tournaments on 45 TV. Hauser is active in the community, serving on the board of the Bob Allison Ataxia Research Center at the U of M, as a volunteer for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, and on the board of the Hobey Baker Memorial Award Committee. But covering the news is Hauser's true passion.
Here at KSTP.
Doing it in his hometown is icing on the cake for this kid from Edina.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who has barely aged in all those years, Tom Hauser from KSTP TV in St. Paul.
Thank you. I'm a little alarmed that Ian has been in my closet. I assume my wife let him in, but I don't know for sure. You know, it's bad enough that I have to follow the Coonies and Kessler, but also Choo Choo Bob and Making It with Stephanie. That is a program I have to catch one of these days. I have not seen it. Sounds intriguing to me. By the way, when Kessler came back to the table, first words out of his mouth, nothing like, gee, isn't this something? It was, Hauser, do not touch my major award. That was first words out of his mouth. So, Mim, I got news for you. You're going to be sleeping alone tonight. Pat has a new partner. So, hate to break that to you here. Well, as most of you who have worked with me know all too well, I am a man of many words. or as most of my producers over the years have said, so many words that it's a little alarming. But I promise to keep this short, or at least shortish. Despite the fact that I was alive during the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Kennedy assassination, and the first moon landing, I still feel too young to be up here accepting a Silver Circle Award. Of course, then I look in the mirror, or I look at myself on television and I see the streaks of silver hair, and it all suddenly makes a little more sense. But maybe it's those huge news events early in my life that made me the total news junkie that I am today. I still love covering major news events. I still love being the first to break news, and I hate being beaten on a news story, especially by Pat Kessler. Happens way too often. I am fortunate, though, that some of my biggest supporters through the years have also been Silver Circle honorees. Stanley S. Hubbard, who has a passion for politics and has given me so many opportunities over the years. Stan Turner, a former KSTP news anchor who taught my one and only class in broadcast journalism at the University of St. Thomas. He steered me away from my planned career in print journalism because he thought I might have a future in TV. Dave Nimmer of WCCO TV, who would look at my resume tapes as a young journalist trying to break into the Twin Cities market. He'd always send me detailed critiques of what I needed to do to get better and told me to keep working on it. Never mind that he never hired me. He told me to keep working on it, and I did. There's John Bachman of WHO TV, who taught me what it meant to be a professional broadcaster. And then, of course, there's Jason Davis, who narrated my video, who is certainly one of the most gifted storytellers in the entire country. And then there's Harold Crump of Hubbard Broadcasting, who nominated me for this award and has always been in my corner through the ups and downs at Hubbard Broadcasting. I would also like to thank the late Father James Whalen, the chairman of the journalism department at the University of St. Thomas, who always believed in me and inspired me to pursue a career in journalism. Now, I look at some of the other names of people who have become Silver Circle honorees, and I still can't believe that I am joining them. Like Dave Moore, who as a kid I considered to be the Walter Cronkite of the Twin Cities. There's Roger Awesome, better known as Casey Jones, kind of the Choo-Choo Bob of the 1960s, who entertained me as a kid over lunch with my mom's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and occasionally, if I was really good, peanut butter and honey. And then there was Mel Jazz from Mel's Matinee Movie, whose famous catchphrase was, "He's got a good job." If he were still alive in 2014, he might have been talking about me. Now, of course, I wish my mom and dad could be here tonight. My dad did get to see me on Channel 5 for about 4 years before he died in 1996. My mom died 3 years before I achieved my dream of broadcasting here in the Twin Cities. But I will never forget her standing in our family room window in Edina, in her robe, a cup of coffee in hand, as she watched me drive out of the driveway on my way to my first TV job in Austin, Minnesota, way back in 1983. There were tears in her eyes at the time, and I'm certain there were tears in mine. Now, it's possible that was largely because I was going to be making $206 a week. But it was mostly, I think, because she was proud of me. And I'm proud of this award more than any of you will ever know. And I'm incredibly thankful to my wonderful wife, Nancy, and my kids, Hobie, Abby, Nick, and Caroline, who have put up with me through all of my crazy hours and been such a great support to me. They deserve this award as much as I do. I want to thank you all again, and before I go, I want to let you know that on your way out, the last drink is on the Kessler Davy tab, and Pat will be validating all of your parking tickets. Just see Pat, he's at my table right now. I know there's a lot of producers out there right now who want to say in my ear very badly, "Rap, Hauser, rap." That's a wrap, everyone. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.